Well, I've got to get going in the morning because the afternoon I have to pick up my grandchildren, 3 of them, all at a different time. So afternoons on Wednesdays are extremely busy. Anyway, the title for the video today, for the 22nd of September, is I'm Asked Why I Undermine God. A comment on a recent video included, quote, "You make videos, and this could be an excellent project if you could stop undermining God," end quote. That was thought-provoking for me, raising questions. Can an omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent creator be undermined? I looked up the definition. To weaken by wearing away a base or foundation. To weaken, injure, or impair, often by degrees or imperceptibly. That's the end of the definition that I included. To weaken, injure, or impair. Oh, I just read that. If the true God can be injured, weakened, or impaired, then that one is not God. I will continue to undermine the false God that has taken over the world, claiming rulership of earth. Will the real God please stand up? Indeed, I thought that was a good question, because it would seem to some people that when I say to God, shit or get off the pot, which I have said more than once, they might think that I'm attacking the Creator. Well, in a sense, it is up to the Creator to rectify situations that need rectification. And nothing needs rectification more, in my opinion, than having allowed a false God, a demonic element, to run a planet as long, it's been thousands of years. You know, it can be debated how many thousands, but it's been thousands of years that the evil one has been able to run rampant over the rights of people, specifically the right to have free will, to determine our own focus, our own destiny in a way, because in a sense, we're all destined to become awakened. I do believe that. Even perhaps Lucifer. I'm not sure of that, but probably Lucifer too, because everything is included in the true Creator. But for some reason, the true Creator allowed a false imposter, a real imposter, but someone who's operating in falsehood, to take control. Why that ever happened is beyond me. Supposedly, we're supposed to become stronger by being attacked and demoted and demoralized. Frankly, I don't see how that could possibly be. If I wanted to strengthen my kids, I would not do it by attacking them the way the elite attack their kids and brainwash them and put them through all sorts of torturous activities to control them better. That is insane to me, and it's just as insane as the way I see the world being run by the one who is the true Creator. So I'm not undermining God. I'm saying, God, I love you. I've loved you my whole life. I've dedicated my life since I was a little kid to serving you. I feel like you had your hand on my life from early childhood. And throughout my life, I have been consistent in searching religions, searching to how to build bridges, because to me, the foundation of your teaching is, by this shall all men know that you're my disciples, if you love one another. Not if you agree with one another and have the same religion, but if you simply love one another. And especially, you love those that you do not agree with. That's why I've gone out of my way to search other religions and other points of view, so that I could better understand where people are coming from and seek to build bridges rather than walls to separate. It's not about attacking people because they have a different point of view or a different religion or a different political ideology or whatever. It's about coming to the knowledge of truth that sets us free. And only truth can set us free. We can never be free in a world dominated by lies. And no one has to look very far to see that we live on a planet dominated by lies. It's incredible. It's incredible that these people who, I saw a video, or I didn't watch the video, but I saw the title of a video, "The Queen Admits She's Not Human." Well, none of us are completely human in the respect that we came from Earth. We're all imported from somewhere else. We've all existed on other planets. I believe that's true. Can I prove it? Of course not. But in any case, God, why can't you bring your kingdom to pass? It was supposed to have happened at the beginning of the 21st century. That's what I thought. And then 9/11 happened. And so they, instead of announcing that the real United States Republic was going to be reintroduced on the 11th of September 2001, instead they created a false terrorist attack. And it's done by the people that claim to be your people, Israel, but they're imposters too, and you warned us about them. You said that many would come in your name saying that you're Christ, but to deceive many, and you'd say that there are those that are of the synagogue of Satan who claim to be Jews, but they're not. And all of the Khazarians, which is the majority of Judaism in our world today, are not real Jews. They think they are because that's what they've been taught since childhood, but they're not. And people that study this understand the difference between a fake Jew and a real Jew. And yet, even among the fake Jews, some of them are waking up and embracing truth. And truth is liberating, no matter who embraces it. It doesn't matter who the person is that's embracing the truth. When you embrace the truth, you're on the road to freedom. Well, we're supposed to be on our road to freedom. And there are signs that that's happening. But there have been signs that it's happening for at least the last 10 years or more, and it hasn't happened yet. And it becomes very frustrating, Father, Mr. God. It becomes very frustrating. So I'm not trying to undermine God. I'm trying to get God to bring down the resistance to the kingdom of heaven being manifested on earth. That's an important role as I see it. Now, if people want to do it differently, I don't think it's helping at all when we deny the reality of the world that we live in. I don't think that's ever a spiritual truth. That only serves to keep the darkness in power rather than exposing it to the light. But I'm not going to argue with people. It's not about convincing people that I'm right and you're wrong. That's what religion does. I'm presenting what I see, what I feel. And I'm taking it up with the one who is the ultimate creator, has the ultimate responsibility for bringing forth the kingdom of heaven on earth as promised in scriptures. Now, the scriptures, I admit, have been tampered with, but yet certain parts have always resonated with me from the time I was a child, from the time I began to read the Bible through every year, from all of my life that I've studied, and I've seen truth in many religions. I've always wanted to see the kingdom of heaven manifested on earth, where we could have peace and prosperity, and where we could literally transform ourselves and the face of the planet and perhaps other planets as well. Thank you for listening, and I hope you consider what I'm saying. Namaste.